Hey there, welcome back to this video on adding and subtracting polynomials. This video, the second part, we're going to go ahead and focus on subtracting polynomials. All right, so here we have another expression, and we're asked to simplify and then write the result in standard form. So what you should notice about this problem that's different than the last problem is that I have one polynomial and we are subtracting this time, okay? And so what that's going to do is it's going to change our second polynomial because we have to take this negative sign and distribute it to every single term. And what I'm going to say to you for these problems is think about it kind of the same way that we're adding these polynomials, but you have to add the opposite. Add the opposite. So I'm going to show you two formats. You can pick and choose which one you want. Vertical format, that is my favorite. So I'll start off with horizontal format. And in horizontal format, again, I'm just going to go ahead and write my first term in standard form. So 3x to the fourth, not the ninth. The ninth, not the fourth. Okay, minus 18x to the seventh. Minus 2x to the fourth. Okay, plus 5x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put an addition sign, okay, but I'm adding the opposite. So this is going to be negative 4x to the ninth. Okay, then I have a x to the fourth term, so negative 11x to the fourth. Right, and all I'm doing is just distributing. So this negative times this term, this negative times this term, this negative times this term, and this negative times the 7. Okay, so I'm adding the opposite. Now you can go ahead and group your like terms. Okay, so I have 3x to the ninth. Okay, and I have a negative 4x to the ninth. And again, I like to cross them out just so I know that I've used them. I have a 18x to the seventh, that is negative. Okay, no x to the seventh terms over here. Then I have a negative 2x to the fourth. Okay, minus 11x to the fourth. Okay, and then plus a 5x plus 5x, and a negative 7, which again, well, I'll keep the format consistent. So plus negative 7. Okay, and so all of these, I have 3x to the ninth, take away 4, that is negative x to the ninth, right? Think about it as you're adding 3 plus a negative 4. That's the way I like to think about it. Minus 18x to the seventh. Okay, negative 2 combined with negative 11, that is negative 13x to the fourth. And 5x combined with 5x is a positive 10x minus 7. So there is your answer. And again, it's horizontal format, or kind of known as like the grouping method. The vertical format, again, which is my favorite, I do the first step's the same. So I'll put my first term in order, 3x to the ninth, minus 18x to the seventh, minus 2x to the fourth, plus 5x. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add, again, the opposite. So I have to change all of these signs. So 4x to the ninth, that's going to be a negative 4x to the ninth. Okay, next I have a x to the fourth term, so a negative 11x to the fourth. The opposite of negative 5x is a positive 5x, and the opposite of a positive 7 is a negative 7. Okay, so in this problem, we're subtracting these. Right? And now I'm just going to go ahead and combine these terms. So what's a positive 3 combined with negative 4? Well, that's a negative 1x to the ninth. There's no 18x to the seventh terms to combine. Next, I have x to the fourth terms. Negative 2 combined with negative 11 is a negative 13. X to the fourths. 5x combined with 5x is 10x minus 7. So there you have it. Horizontal format, vertical format. And again, you can choose whichever one that you like. I just prefer the second one. Okay, so next, again, we're asked to simplify the expression, write the result in standard form, and we have 34x to the fifth y minus 9x y minus 13x to the seventh y to the third minus, again, so when I see this minus, I go on a high alert that I'm going to have to go ahead and add the opposite. 2x to the seventh y cubed minus 10x plus 16x to the fifth y minus 12. Okay, so again, what I do, I like to put these in standard form. So I'm going to go 13x to the seventh y cubed plus 34x to the fifth y minus 9xy. Okay, and I'm going to add the opposite. So I'm going to go ahead and change around my signs. So here I have x to the seventh y cubed, right? It's like term. So negative 2, right? Because I have to add the opposite. Negative 2x to the seventh y cubed. Here I have an x to the fifth y. It's positive 16, so it's going to be a negative 16. All right. And no xy terms. I do have a negative 10x next, so make it the opposite, plus 10x. And then the opposite of a negative 12 is a positive 12. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and combine these. 13 combined with negative 2 is positive 11, x to the seventh, y to the third power. 34, take away 16 is a positive 18. Negative 9xy, positive 10x, and a positive 12. And there you have it. That is the difference between these two polynomials. All right, so go ahead, please pause the videos. I have these practice problems for you, and you can check your answers. All right, here is the solution. You should have gotten negative 8x to the sixth minus 9x cubed plus 3x. Okay, here is a second practice problem. Please pause the video. I hope you paused the video and tried this one. Here is the solution. Again, check your standard form. Make sure that these two terms are in that order, right? We have 20x to the sixth y cubed, followed by 14x to the sixth y squared. Power on the y has decreased by 1. All right, and then here is the last practice problem. Please go ahead, pause the video, and try this example. All right, hopefully you paused it. Here is your solution. Okay, again, looking for some tricks here. I have an x to the fourth by itself, so those go ahead. All right, that will do it for this video. Hope you learned how to add and subtract polynomial expressions. Catch you next time. Peace out.